Hey folks, a quick video from Daddy Rabbit. I was trying to get this done before it got dark, but oh well. So, the title is There's Too Many Weak Men in America, in our country. And there are. And what I don't understand, by any stretch of the imagination, how'd that happen? You know, I've talked to people, oh shit, excuse me. I've talked to people everywhere, and they always talk about Americans are cocky, we're arrogant, we think we're better than everybody else, blah, 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 blah. In a lot of ways, we do think that, sure. Well, we are, you know. But you look around, men today, so I'm going to say men under 50. Maybe, I don't know. I can say men under 50. And there are exceptions to the rule, you know, but I've got to pick a number, so I'm going to say under 50. Cannot control their emotions. They get angry quickly. Now listen, before I start this video, we're all guilty of showing emotion. We are all guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. Everybody's guilty of it. But I have noticed the trend: men do not control their emotions anymore. And there's a difference. Look, if you're out with your boys, your buddies, whatever, you can act pretty much however you want to act, and other guys don't care. But men as a whole cannot control their emotions. They are, I won't say pansified, but they anger quickly. They break down. They're not decisive. They are. I'm gonna catch some hell over it, but I'll just catch hell over it. Men are starting to act like women. Women are very emotional, and men, as a rule, we're not. Like I say, if you're around your buddies, that's one thing, you can act however you want. But as a whole, I think men are starting to act like chicks, and that ain't cool. And you know, I watch a lot of social media, and from different places, and nowhere in particular, just different places, and I observe what's around me. Men as a whole are too feminine. Now look, I'll be the first to say, if you want to cry about something, by all means, go ahead and cry. That shit about men don't cry, well, you can kiss my ass. If I want to cry, I'll cry. But it's got to be something bad. It can't be because you cracked a nail or you banged your pinky toe, you know, something. But I watch and I listen to the younger men talk. I say men, they're not even men. Younger males talk, and I think, man, your mom and daddy, they suck. They didn't raise you at all, you know. And there's no, you know, I can tell there's nothing wrong with being a mama's boy. I was a mama's boy. But to grow up to be a puss ain't cool. And I watch dudes let chicks run all over them. You know, they'll cheat on them, they'll lie to them. Oh, it's my fault, baby. No, if your old lady cheated on you, she cheated on you. If she lied to you, she lied to you. And then guys will take them back or something like that. And I look at that and I just think, Lord have mercy if you lost your mind. And I'll use that for an example. I saw a chick the other day. She said her body count was 101 and a half. I don't know what a half is. She had 101 and a half people she had slept with. And I don't think this chick was 25 yet. You know, and everybody says, oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Well, Would you want a car that 101 other people has driven before you get it? No. You know, but these young guys are like, oh, it's okay, whatever you want. Bullshit, you know? Holy crap. You know? And I just listen to all these people, and the amount of stupidity that these young males, one, are accepting, two, that are speaking it, blows my mind. Like, you have no self-respect as a man, as an individual, period. But people they eat that shit up, and I'm just like, my God. So it's like, I was on Instagram, and I've been on TikTok, and this is the thing that drives me insane. You'll see people, chicks will say, if you had me for 24 hours, what would you do? And I think, scrub you with bleach. I do. And people just gobble that shit up. Satan is winning. It makes me sick. Listen, I like girls. I always have liked girls. Lord have mercy. Girls are cool. Hoes are not, you know. And was it 403 or 304? I can't ever remember. Hoe. But I got self-respect. And I was talking to a content creator on, I'd be at TikTok. And it was a female content creator, and we were discussing, you know, today's dating scene and all this. And the young lady said, will you ever remarry? And I said, not any chick from this country. No. There's no way. I said, I'd be a passport bro. I would fly somewhere else to get me a wife. And that is so sad, as an American male, that I would go to another country to find me a wife. And on one hand, it makes me sick, but it's the truth. There's not, in this day and age, there is not a female that I would touch. There's just no way. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as purity anymore. There's no such thing as virgins anymore. I mean, I guess. I mean, if you got one young enough, but then you go to the penitentiary. So, but I listen to all these guys talk, and I think, man, there's nothing manly about you. Nothing. You know, you watch them get. I mean, and not normal mad, like crazy mad. And I think, why? You know, why are you that angry over something so simple? It's because they're spoiled. Mom and daddy didn't beat them enough when they were kids. I'm going to tell you right now. And my mom was the worst for it. She'd always say, wait till your daddy gets home. And then I knew I was going to get an ass whooping. If I did something ignorant, I knew I was getting my ass beat for it. You know, my daddy always said, look, if you know you're going to get an ass whooping, then make it worth whatever you know, if you're going to screw up big, because either way, you're getting your ass beat. So I would. I mean, if I was going to do something ignorant, I got I earned my ass whoopings. And I remember, even till today, I don't remember how old I was. I think 16, I think. The last time I got grounded. The last time. I'm probably going to lose my signal for about 20 seconds. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to keep right on talking. But, yeah, I did 3 months. I did a whole summer in the house. The whole summer. I did 3 months. Am I alive? I think I'm alive. But, you know, in my house, if you got grounded, oh, Lord, if you got grounded, there was no television, no radio, no telephone. You went to your room, that was it. It sucks to be you. And I did 3 months, you know. But it was my fault. It sure was. It was the last time I ever got grounded. The last time. And in fact, my daddy probably backed off of me quite a bit after that. But, you know, I always, you know, if I screwed up, I got to turn off for a minute. If I screwed up, it was my fault. I mean, you know, I remember the last ass whooping I got. That made my daddy so mad he couldn't see straight. But, you know, sucks to be him. What can I say? Uh, he got well. I say he wore me out. No, I was so big. I was so much bigger than my daddy. He tried and literally. I don't know why he always took us to the bathroom to whip us. I guess because the bathroom was so small we couldn't get away. But when he got done whipping me, I just looked over my shoulder and said, "Hey, I mean, if you're done, I got stuff I need to do." And that made him so mad. But he knew at that point he couldn't hurt me anymore. So he started grounding me, and that got my attention. And after doing 3 months in the house, yeah, I'm done. I was done playing. But I mean, I earned it. Totally, I earned it completely. No ifs, ands, or buts. I earned what I got. I mean, you know, it wasn't unjust or anything like that. I earned it. So, let me see here. All right, hold on. You'll have to bear with me a second. Yeah, okay. Let me see here. So, pull in here. I've been doing some moving and trying to get ready to go on the road. So, yeah. I'm gonna take you with me. Hold on. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to turn y'all upside down, but I got to. Tell you what I'll do. I'll do this. Let me see here. Okay. I have been trying to get so much done, and you're not missing anything, I promise. Yeah. I'm sorry. I've just been trying to get stuff done so I can go to truck driving school, and oh yeah. So I've been moving stuff around in the driveway, and my car's just in the way. So I've been trying to keep my car out of the way so I can do what I need to do. And just too many cars. But yeah. So let me see. So I can finish dragging what I need to drag down the driveway, and I won't have to worry about hitting my car. And hopefully I'll have all that done tomorrow. But anyway, I just, like I say, the video is just about little bitchy men that can't control their emotion. When as a man, and this is just my opinion, if you don't mind, I'm gonna take my meds while I'm talking to you. As a man, you have to keep your emotions in check. You know, you're the leader of the household, whatever. And if you can't do that, you're not much of a man. I've seen men lose their tempers over some of the most stupidest things. And I think, man, you know, wow, I mean, how do you do that, you know, as a man? And I think, well, you're not much of a man if you can't control your basic emotions. I mean, how can the people around you count on you if you can't control your basic emotions. And I've watched some other people talk about it here lately, talking about how men, I don't know, it must be something in the water. I have no idea, but they can't keep themselves in check, and maybe they just haven't been taught right, or whatever. Don't get me wrong. Look, I deal with depression a lot. I deal with a lot of pain. Oh, I deal with a lot of pain, and it's my age. I know it's not like I've broken my legs, and it'll go for days, you know. And I have I think a former friend. I consider him a friend. Uh, he'd always try to be real cheerful with me. Oh, you got to look on the bright side. You got to do this. You got to do this. You got to do this. And I think, damn, son, it's cool if you're living it. If you're living it, and you can still pull it, thumbs up. But it's hard to listen to somebody, first off, that's not going through it. And don't get me wrong, and if the guy sees this, I'm trying to be sincere. I don't know if he'll see it or not. It's irrelevant. But as a man, if you're going through something and somebody's trying to be positive, and don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. But when you ain't got a dog in the fight, your opinion's worth about zero. And I'm not trying to be ugly. That'd be like if somebody had cancer and I was trying to tell them, oh, cancer ain't that bad. You can do it. Oh, shut up, dude. Shut up. You don't know. And, but, like with me, I am not a cheery person. I've said it before. I am not a cheery person. I'd give you the shirt off my back. I would. I'd help anybody I could. But am I a cheery? No, I'm not. That's just not in my personality. But that being said, I have enough sense to know. I'll give you a good example. When my mother died, I had a cousin, bless her heart. She would send cards and stuff and Bible verses and try to be uplifting. And I finally called her on the phone and I said, look, I appreciate the thought, but please stop. And she said, stop what? I said, stop what you're doing. I said, let me deal with my loss the way I do. I said, every time you send me something and I open it up, it takes me right back to a certain place where, I was with my mother or whatever. I got to turn this off. I'm sorry. And you're killing me. And she got butthurt. It pissed her off. Well, she just had to be pissed. And I said, I wasn't trying to be ugly or anything. I needed her to stop. And so, like with the stuff I'm going through, or maybe you're going through something, maybe your back hurts, maybe you have chronic neck pain, back pain, you always have migraines, whatever it is, and people around you are always trying, and it's human nature, people are always trying to tell you something that you haven't already thought of, and which is totally annoying. And it's enough to piss you off. It really is. But like with me, I try to take it with a grain of salt because I think they care or whatever. But then I think a lot of people do that to make themselves feel better, And whatever it takes, I guess. But and this isn't about anybody in particular. I just, like I said, men, I got thinking about how weak men are. And then they listen to chicks tell them how they're supposed to act. And that's the truth. Men are supposed to be men and women are supposed to be women. And for all you little boys that can't get that square in your head, oh well, you're doomed. And I think I got congestive heart failure again. But yeah, try to be better men. Try to be a better man. Try not to act like a little bitch. I guess that's really what I'm trying to say, and trying to church it up, and I don't know how. Men are supposed to be men, and women are supposed to be women. Quit being a chick. If you're a girl, be a girl. If you're a boy, be a boy. It is what it is. But be what you're supposed to be, and quit getting some butt hurt, and, you know, pick a side. You know, stand for something, or you'll fall for anything. You know, and I guess that's my message. Stand for something, you know, do something. And if you can't, get up on the porch with the old folks, you know, and that ain't no shame in that, I guess. But do something. All week I've tried to think of positive videos that I could put out for you all. Supposedly there's some saber rattling going on. I'm just going to tell you right now, if somebody's going to nuke somebody, don't worry about it. There's zero you can do about it. Zero. Just have your soul right. Oh, that's something else. So I was talking to one of my neighbors, and I know I'm bashing on men. I know I am, but this is the truth. And when I say this, everybody says, "Oh, you know, you're quoting the Bible," and I can't quote Bible. I can't. I haven't studied enough to quote it, but I do know this: the man is the leader of the house. It goes God, Jesus, however you want to look at it. Jesus, man, woman, children. It's the way it's always been. Okay, for all time. God, man, woman, children. And if you cannot control your spouse, well, not, I won't say control. If you let your spouse control what you do as a man, you need to check yourself. I was talking to a neighbor actually yesterday, and they were talking about, they were asking me about church, and they were thinking about going. And I said, well, go. Well, my wife, she doesn't really want to go. I said, leave her at home. This is the way I was raised. If you're the man of the household, if you're the man, okay, and I'm not saying it's okay to abuse, and I ain't saying any of that crap. If you're the man of the household, then lead. And that's what I told him. I said, lead. I said, if you start going to church, at some point your wife is either going to fall in line with you, or you're going to know where you stand with her. Lead. And it's easy for me to say that because I'm an army of one, but it's the truth. It's the absolute truth. You as the head of the household, lead. And I've done a little bit of research, and y'all can chime in and give me your opinion. Single parent households where there's just a mom and kids turn out horrible. They do. Turn out to be gangbangers and everything else, drug dealers and prostitutes, whatever. But a single dad, most of the time, I'm not saying 100%, but most of the time, kids turn out pretty good, just like a mom and dad, because usually dad'll bust your ass. You know there's a consequence. And unless there's a consequence, even for adults, we're not going to do anything. So as men, lead. Please lead your household. That's all I got for y'all. I hope y'all got something out of it. I'm really not on here to bash. I promise you I'm not. Leave whatever comments. Just be nice, you know. Or I'll lead you to the delete section, you know. But I just wanted to put this content out. And I hope this helps somebody. More videos coming soon, God willing, and the creek don't rise. That is my 2 cents. Please remember, your glass is always half full and never half empty. Keep praying for me, and I'll keep praying for you all. I love y'all. Be good. Bye.